Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson, and today we're going to be talking about how to use not, any, and none. So there aren't any students in the classroom. The classroom is empty. So look at these examples. There aren't any students in the room. There are no students in the room. How many students are in the room? None. So these are three ways of just saying the same thing. There isn't any food in the fridge. The fridge is empty. There isn't any food in the fridge. There is no food in the fridge. How much food is in the fridge? None. So you can use negative verbs plus any plus a noun. So Eva doesn't want any cake. So we have the negative verb doesn't want, then any, and then the noun cake. James and Leslie don't have any children, so the negative verb is don't have, then the word any, and then the noun children. And you can use negative verbs plus any without a noun. So he likes sugar in his coffee, but I don't want any. So here we have the negative verb and then just any, because we can understand that any is referring back to the sugar. Tom has some friends at his new school, but I don't have any. So again, the negative verb, don't have, and then any by itself, because we know we're referring back to the noun friends. All right, so now use a negative verb plus any plus a noun. We have an example here. I have money to go to the concert. I don't have any money to go to the concert. So go ahead and pause the video, try the next few slides on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So there were students at school because it's a holiday. So to use a negative verb, you could say there weren't any students at school because it was a holiday, so the rest of it doesn't really change. I'm on a diet, so I'm eating bread. So I'm on a diet, so I'm not eating any bread. We have time for coffee at the cafe. So we don't have any time for a coffee. And there are trees in the park. Become there aren't any trees in the park. Okay, there was blood on the floor. There wasn't any blood on the floor. I took photos at the museum. I didn't take any photos at the museum. Your test has errors in it. Your test doesn't have any errors in it. There are packets of cereal in the cupboard. There aren't any packets of cereal in the cupboard. Kimberly has nice dresses to wear. Become Kimberly doesn't have any nice dresses to wear. All right, now again, you'll fill in the blanks with a negative verb plus any. So here's the example. Tina wants some coffee, but I don't want any. So again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So George is eating pizza, but I'm not eating any. Safi needs help, but Ben doesn't need any. Jen is losing weight, but Grant isn't losing any. And London has large parks, but Istanbul doesn't have any. Now we use no plus a noun, especially after there is, there are, and the verb to have. So there's no time, let's go. There are no trees on the mountain. We have no homework this weekend. But he wants no sugar. It's grammatically correct, but it doesn't really sound natural in English. Normally we would say he doesn't want any sugar. So sometimes something can be grammatically correct, but it would just sound odd in normal conversation. All right, so now you're going to use no plus a noun to fill in the blanks. Again, pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So there are no people living in that house. It is vacant. There is no water in the swimming pool. Leanna has no sisters, but she has one brother. Sylvia has, Sylvan has no car because he was in an accident last week. Toronto has no hills. It's easy to ride a bike around town. There is no orange juice in the fridge. We drank it. Moish has no money, so how can he buy a ticket? And there are no shops open after 10 p.m. in my neighborhood. Now this time you can either use no or any. Again, pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Wait, we need to go to the bank because I have no money. I don't have any time today, maybe tomorrow. You don't need any new clothes. Edgar has no idea. We are giving him a surprise party next week. And there are no dinosaurs walking on Earth today. There are no buses today because there is a strike. You have no excuse. You're late to class every day. In winter, most trees don't have any leaves. What are you talking about? There is no desert in Germany. Sorry, but there aren't any flights to Prague until Friday. All right, this time you're going to change these sentences using no. So we don't have any money to buy food. We have no money to buy food. There aren't any fish in that lake. There are no fish in that lake. Umit doesn't have any books to read. Umit has no books to read. Dimitri doesn't have any classes today. Dimitri has no classes today. There isn't any salt in this food. There is no salt in this food. This time you're going to take the sentences with no and change them to any. So there is no flour in this chocolate cake. There isn't any flour in this chocolate cake. Marco has no furniture in his new house. Marco doesn't have any furniture in his new house. There are no errors in your report. Well done. There aren't any errors in your report. Well done. James has no hair. He went bald before he was 40. James doesn't have any hair. He went bald before he was 40. Lenoa moved to a new city last week. She has no friends there. Lenoa moved to a new city last week. She doesn't have any friends there. So none equals 0, and none is an answer for how much or how many. You can use none for things or people. How much food did you eat? None. How many photos did you take at the wedding? None. So none is used without a noun. How much homework do you have this weekend? I have none. But you cannot say I don't have none because that's a double negative. Okay, you can use none of plus a noun or a pronoun. None of the furniture was stolen. None of it belongs to me. After none of plus plural nouns, you can use the verb in the singular or plural. Both are correct. None of those people is Italian. None of those people are Italians. All right, now you're going to fill in the blanks with none or none of. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. How many birds did you see in the forest? None. It was raining heavily. Did you know that none of my grandparents spoke English? I'm sorry, but that is none of your business. There are books all over the table. Well, none of them are mine. All the tickets are sold out. Unfortunately, we have none left. So we use no one to answer the question who. So who killed that man? No one. He died of old age. He was 87. Who spilled water on the floor? No one. The rain came through the window this morning. Who did you call last night? No one. Now you'll choose between any, no, none, none of, or no one. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. I feel sad for Evelyn. No one went to her birthday party. There aren't any leaves on the tree. There is no olive oil left in the cupboard. Who used it all? He doesn't have any money these days. Tony ate all the pizza and I had none. Do you have any luggage? No, I didn't bring any. There's no church today. There are 2 chickens in the freezer, but none in the fridge. Good news, none of the students failed the test. You're running so late, there's no chance that you will get there on time. Now, use any plus or no plus one of the nouns below. Sorry, but this is an exam. I cannot answer any questions. I was so lucky. It was Friday afternoon and there was no traffic on the highway. My dad has no idea. I came home last night at 2 a.m. and he was already sleeping. I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Maybe he wasn't home. I can't believe there is no air conditioning in this hotel room. It's so hot today. When we visited Lake Eyre in Australia, there wasn't any water in the lake. Wow, I went to the bank today and there was no line at the ATM. So now see if you can make some of your own sentences using no, any, none, none of, or no one. The same thing here. If you'd like to share your sentences, you can put those in the comments. Also, please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.